Music makes the people spend some money. Hey, what up, trainees? Hi, I'm Jorge, and this is a crafter in training. And if you're new here, welcome to your training. Today we're venturing back into music packaging related crafts. We are going to be making a CD card sleeve. This type of packaging is one of the simplest but very effective. You can do EPs or really simple mixtapes for your loved ones as gifts, maybe a card and then put a message on the CD. Or if you're an independent singer or rapper, you can make some of this to promote your music. You can make them yourself and give them away. I do want to keep making more music packaging related content, so if you have any idea what other kind of packaging I should be making, please leave it in the comment below and I'll try my best to do it. With that being said, let's get into the tutorial. First, you need to open the link that's on the description, a folder called CD Music Packaging. The same folder the files of the other tutorial are. Click on the folder called Template. There, it should be a file titled for CD card sleeve. Download the file. Open it on Photoshop. It should look like this. As I said, it's pretty simple. On the right, where the tabs are, is where you should place your cover, and on the left, your back cover. You know where the track list and extra information should be. If you are an independent singer, put your socials, etc, etc. Now, you should have something like this. Before we move on, you might have noticed that the tabs do not contain any color whatsoever. You can leave it like this, or you can use the dropper tool to select a color from the front cover to color the tabs. This is because if the tabs show just a little on the side, at least it will have a similar color to the cover. Or you can extend the image of the cover to the tabs as well. Okay, once you have this, you can save it as a higher definition JPEG. Go back to the folder from the link on the description and open the folder called Paper Size. In there, download the file titled A4 size and open it on Photoshop. Flip the files 90 degrees to the right or to the left for that matter. I'm not the police of the flipping. What? Import your file to the paper size. Make sure the file is 16.6 centimeters height and 25.2 centimeters width. Please, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure it's the correct size. You can also place it on a Word document file and save it as a PDF as long as it has the same dimensions. Place it in the middle and print away. You should get something like this. If you have more than one print, you can cram 3 of them in a tabloid sheet of cardstock, like so. The only different thing you need to do is that you might need to change the height of the tabs from 2 centimeters to 1 centimeter to be able to fit all of them in the same page. Also, you can print it on a regular computer paper and later glue it into cardstock like I showed you in the CD jacket/DJ pack tutorial. That is totally up to you, but I would definitely recommend you to print it directly to cardstock. Once you have it, you can cover it with contact paper like I mentioned last time to make sure your product is protected. I will show you which is the difference in a little while. Cut it out. I usually use a knife and a ruler since it's more precise than using scissors. Once it's cut, we mark the folds. I like using a ballpoint pen with no ink to mark the folds. Mark the folds in the middle and in both tabs. Once they're marked, fold them. Now that you have the pieces like this, we can start assembling our packaging. I made a mistake here. I had made a test to see if the CD card sleeve came together easily. It did not, and I forgot to delete that file and printed it again. I fixed it later on, but the steps keep being the same. Put a glue stick or double-sided tapes on the tabs from the right side. If you use double-sided tape, remove the protecting paper. If you covered your product with contact paper, you should only use double-sided tape or a glue that holds plastic together. Fold the card in half and fold the tops inwards and start taking the front cover to the inside, making sure to line the back cover to the front cover neatly, and you're done. Now, if you want to know the difference between protecting your piece with contact paper or not, is that when you mark the folds and the paper is not covered with the contact paper, the fold slightly rips the image. However, I don't find it very noticeable, but this decision is up to you. Also, when you covered it with contact paper, it would last longer from wears and tears from being on a shelf or from handling a lot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on which project I will use. All that there's left to do is to record the music and glue the label to the CD. Since last tutorial, I finally bought some spray adhesive. So I'll use this glue to label my CD. And we're done. As you can see, today was the day of the mistakes. Not only did I print the card sleeve wrong, I also printed the CD label and the card sleeve way too small. So I had to use my own tutorial to make it all over again. The reason why I decided to include this footage was to show you that it's okay to make mistakes, but if you keep trying, you can get there. And the instructions are pretty much the same, even if the dimensions were wrong. That's why I said it's necessary to make sure the dimensions are right. Please, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure it's the correct size. Do as I said and not as I do. However, as I said, despite the errors, this is very simple. But you get to do lots of CD and quickly. These are some of mine. And that's it for this video, trainees. I hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are, thank you so much. Don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at CraftYourTraining. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, bye, bye.